Hello everyone, welcome to today's YouTube video, and I think you guys are really going to enjoy this video. We're going to be doing uh, a tutorial on how to farm your walls as fast as possible. So for example, on this account, as a lot of you know, I have a couple Town Hall 13s, two Town Hall 11s, and a Town Hall 8 and a Town Hall 4. And what I'm going to be showing you guys in this video is how do you farm your walls as fast and as efficiently as possible. This is my closer to max Town Hall 11, and I have or max heroes, max troops essentially. Defenses are pretty close to being max, so really it's just kind of the wall grind now. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and show you some attacks I did today. You know, the loot that I got from these attacks. And all these attacks are going to consist of the famous attack strategy, Barch. So we're going to be using a lot of barbs and archers, a few minions, and also be utilizing some loons and a rage in the CC, so donated by clanmates. And let's go ahead and dive into those attacks. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and dive into the first attack I did here. As you guys can see, I have the Barch cooked up with 10 minions, about 110 barbs, 120 archers. We have the rage as well, and we have loons in the CC, max loons in the Stone Slammer. And look at the loot. You know, we got about 700,000 in gold, 700,000 in elixir, about 5,000 in dark. This didn't take very long to find. You know, being down here in, I believe I'm in Masters 3. Super easy to find good loot. Nice bonus too. I think the bonus is about 100,000 elixir and gold. And I think 1,000 dark elixir. So I'm not gonna bore you to death, but I do utilize the heroes to get as much value as possible, sending the warden with the other heroes. Sometimes I spread the king and queen out and have the warden stick with the queen, but you know what's amazing about this attack is that I actually triple this guy's base. It was so dead. As long as you have good heroes, this is a very feasible attack to get a triple on. And that's why I utilize the loons and the slammer, because you can really get a tremendous value on, especially on dead bases. And you always want to drop that stone slammer away from the queen, because if the queen is up, queen's gonna take out those loons pretty fast. So, as you can tell in this first attack, we got a triple with Barch. So not too bad. There's the loot, 860, 792, and 7700. And we're going to go ahead and just check out the loot bonus. So, about 110,000, 110,560. So, in that last attack, let me go down here. We got 860, so plus 110, that's 970 gold. And then 110 would be, looks like about 900,000 elixir. And add 500 to the dark, come out to about 8.2 dark elixir. So amazing value. And I am going to show you guys the cost of my army. So as you can tell, it's my previous army. I have it saved down further. But 98,000 elixir is all this army is. You don't have to use all your troops. It really just depends on, you know, once the base is low on loot, you don't need to drop any more troops. 100 dark elixir for the minions. I mean, so as you can tell, this is a huge profit margin. And one of the reasons I recommend utilizing Barch over goblins is because you can access those collectors that are on the insides of bases. Um, the second thing is you can wait for the ultra dead bases, but you're going to spend more time looking for those. So if you can average on an attack of every 5 minutes, for example, and you can use these archers and minions to get the storages or the collectors on the inside of the base, huge value, much faster farming time for walls. So let's go ahead and jump into the next one. Alright, so we have our second Barch attack coming in. About 540,000 gold, 526 elixir, and about 4,000 dark elixir. All the collectors are full. These aren't even the max collectors. And we got the Stone Slammer going in to clear out as many defenses as possible. You know, send the king in to see if he can get kind of deep into the base. And we're going to drop the Rage here in a second. I like to drop the minions as well behind the Stone Slammer because, generally speaking, any air targeting defenses are focused on that Slammer and the loons. So those minions are cleaning up pretty well. The king is up here banging on the wall, of course. And dropping a few archers up here. I do meticulously try to place the archers and barbs. I always feel like if you can drop like 4 archers or 3 archers on a collector and not have any defenses really picking it off, then you can serve your barbs and archers at a much better rate. Right here, I'm just dropping the barbs first to tank for the archers. My barbs do make it into this base here, and I decided to keep funneling over here instead of anywhere else. Go ahead and fast forward it just a little bit. We have the queen there, we have the warden. Pop the ability to protect the barbs and archers, the massive horde of them. You know, and again, you can obviously do this if you don't have max heroes as well. But in my situation, I have max heroes. A lot of my defenses are pretty much max, so I'm trying to catch up on walls now. I don't like to rush my base, so walls is important to me. So again, it's 110,000 bonus here in Masters 3. So according to this, it looks like about 650,000 gold and 636,000 elixir. 636,000 minus 90,000, you're looking at like 540 or 546,000 profit. And then about 500 dark elixir, so about 4,400 dark elixir profit. Again, this base did not take very long to find. And again, I recommend, if you have max heroes, I do recommend being in like Masters or Crystal because of the loot bonus. It does help. If you don't have high heroes or all your heroes are down, it might be beneficial to drop down to gold or even silver. But again, you don't get any loot bonus, so getting that extra 110,000 loot bonus is definitely nice because all you have to do is hit 50% 1-star. So I'll go ahead and show you guys one more Barch attack, and that'll conclude the video. Alright guys, so this is the last one I'm going to show you. Again, I did all these at 3 attacks within a very short period of time. And so, you know, farming a lot of gold and elixir, a lot of dark as well, at a pretty fast rate with high profit margins. Again, this is why I recommend it. So the loons are going to try to clear out a lot of defenses. Probably should have used my loons on something else that was not dead. But, you know, again, this is going to be a nice base to hit. Got a lot of loot in those collectors. Very easy to get to. Very accessible. Got the warden with the queen, and this is gonna be another high loot base. So again, this is such a great strategy for farming walls, guys. I know everyone likes to do the queen walk bowlers or queen walk, you know, Lalo, but you know, you're spending a lot on your armies. I'll even show you guys some of my armies I have pre-trained. You know, like Queen Walk Lalo, 260,000 elixir, almost 2,000 dark. Queen Walk Bowlers. I know I have max healer or max heroes, so I don't need dark elixir. But again, you're still spending 231,000 elixir. So I'd rather spend 90,000. Also with Barch, you can cook the army in like 5-6 minutes. Whereas Queen Walk Bowlers might take 10, 11, 12 minutes to cook. Queen Walk Miners, you know, Queen Walk Miners is the best army to use for farming dark elixir. Just you're spending 155 dark elixir and you can crush any Town Hall 11, since I am a Town Hall 11. But Town Hall 11 or Town Hall 10 all the way up to Town Hall 13, Queen Walk Miners is a great strategy for farming dark elixir. I have P.E.K.K.A. Bobat in here. Obviously, I haven't updated this one in a while, but you know, Drag Clone 383,000. So you know, the profit margin is definitely going to be best with Barch. But again, it's a couple key things. You got to make sure that you drop in trophies. That's the #1 rule. Drop in trophies. If you have high heroes, I recommend dropping to Crystal or Master. If you got to drop to Gold, feel free to drop to Gold. But if you have lower heroes, I recommend Gold or like Silver. The other thing is, I do recommend bringing some minions. Have, say, 100 barbs, 120 archers, and then the rest minions. The minions can be really valuable because there are some collectors that are only being targeted by ground defenses. So with one minion, you can take out one collector. And then last but not least, the reason I think Barch is such a critical army for farming walls is because you can reach over the walls much easier with Barch compared to goblins. Secondly, you're going to spend much less time looking for those dead bases if you're using Barch. With goblins, you have to find those bases that have holes where you can really find, get those goblins in the base. So again, that's kind of how I farm walls. I've been doing it for over 5 years. On all my accounts. I know how to do it. I've been very successful at it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. If you have any comments or any questions, feel free to put them in the comments section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe and like button, and check me out on Twitch, generally 9 Eastern till, say, 12 o'clock Eastern. So hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.